ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat, and today we have a brand new Foley's Fowls Mixed Chickens of Run Amok. The new Foley's Fowls interactive pack is available as part of the Wrestlemania Forever event. So let's go ahead and we'll see what that's all about. But first we're going to go into the store here. There is your free pack, which contains a bonus 5% chance of pulling this freaking bull rope that I've been missing all this entire time. And let's see if we get lucky enough today to grab one. Though it is looking unlikely, and it seems that we did not. However, it is pullable off the rarity draft board, and we do get 3 rarity draft picks, so let's go ahead and get those and see if we get lucky enough with that. We'll go for this entire right hand side. Oh my goodness, we got the bull rope! Holy crap! We got it! We finally got it! Screenshot that there. It is done! Oh my goodness. And it didn't even count as a reset. So that's an interesting thing to point out. Let's go over here. Okay, we got an Andrade. Well, we finally got the bull rope, which means that we can finally get the rest of our rewards. And that is about freaking time. Let's go ahead and claim up some of these draft picks. Okay, we're going to lock down that bull rope, absolutely. And the rest of this, I think we can dust, which will give us another rarity draft pick, which I was saving so that I had another chance of getting the bull rope. But, hell, managed to get one, so that's all that we care about. And we've also completed the objective to dust it off. So we do have one more rarity draft pick before we get into the actual events. And let's go for, in the middle here, another Legion, this time of Bailey. I guess we can also get rid of some of these draft picks while we're here. And I think we can dust all of that. I don't think we need any of it. There's an Inferno, Charisma, which isn't going to do an awful lot for us, so we're just going to dust it. And there we are. Okay, so we do have a couple of packs here, a couple of cards, so let's go ahead and trade these in before we do anything else. That is quite a lot of points, which is very, very cool. And I think we're going to use a 4.5 multiplier on that. Try and decide which 4.5 multiplier to use. I think it's going to be the ambush. That's 1,417 points, which is very, very cool. And we've got an Angel Garza and some knee pads. And there you go, we've unlocked 8 of these. We'll get those in just a minute once we finish doing the rest of these legacy cards. And I think for those we will use a Legion Sport. And we're going to use a Paul Heyman for another 900 points. Oh, and we pulled an Uncle Howdy. That's really, really... Apologies, ladies and gentlemen, I accidentally hit the power button as opposed to the screenshot button, which, in order to take a screenshot, I have to press power and volume down at the same time. It didn't acknowledge the volume down and just acknowledged the power button, which cut off the recording. So I'm going to have to edit this later. But yes, we did get the Bo Dallas, or the Uncle Howdy, if you flip him over. We're going to lock that down, which is very, very cool to get. And we don't have anything else we can add in there. So let's go ahead and we'll get rid of some of these cards that we just pulled. Just go into trainable. There's the Uncle Howdy right there. And we don't need this, and we don't need these two. There we go, we're at 483. So let's jump into Foley's Fowls and we'll see what's going on here. So tap as many chickens as you can while avoiding the grey chickens. The more chickens you tap, the better your reward. And you can get a John Cena flip card. And there's his throwback John Cena. And also this new image tends to be more of a villainous John Cena that we have seen as of late, which is very, very cool to see. If your points are 50 to 99, you have a 1% chance of pulling a John Cena and a 5% chance of pulling the Raquel Rodriguez. And if you get 100 to 174, it's a 3% chance. Then it's 5% chance. There's a 10% chance here. Did we get higher than 10%? Yes, if you get over 225 points, there's a 15% chance of pulling John Cena and a 30% chance of pulling the Raquel Rodriguez. So we're aiming to try and get more than 225 points. I do not know how this plays at all. We're just going into this completely blind. Let's jump in here and see what this looks like. So this is Foley File. Welcome to my farm. My chickens can get out of hand, even for me. I didn't even know that Mick Foley, big old mankind, had a chicken farm, but here we are. Tap as many chickens as you can while avoiding the grey pigeons. And I'll give you a reward based on how many you collect. And don't forget to have a nice day. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that Mick was such a ventriloquist. Okay. Oh no! Oh, so were the black ones also pigeons? Okay, let's try it. No, the black ones are worth 10. Okay. Well, my score was 41. Continue. Okay. That was weird. Dang it. I guess we'll continue in that one. A lot of overlapping pigeons and chickens here. Okay, so we managed to claim 181. So we didn't get all the way to the end, but let's go ahead and claim and exit that and see what our rewards were like. So our final score was 181. Oh my goodness, we got John Cena. Oh my goodness, that is absolutely huge. We got a John Cena immediately. And a lot of really old school Wrestlemania cards. Of course, we're absolutely locking down the Doctor of Thugonomics and, of course, the big old last time is now John Cena. So he has 956 power and charisma with the attitude adjustment, and exactly the same on the other side, and the stats are the same either way. I like how they're saying that this is the face version and this is the heel version, whereas this is most certainly the heel version. So that was interesting, to say the least. It's not what I was expecting from any of that. Oh no, we've only got 4. Okay, what we can do here is we can go over to the free pack, and let's go ahead and claim this. And that will give us one additional one, the Bianca Belair. And we're going to trade in these 5. And that does seem pretty good. We'll just see what Legion would do. Okay, we'll take you 1,000. And we're getting close to needing this Raquel Rodriguez. We don't need her right yet, but we are certainly getting close. Now what we're going to do is we're going to level up something. I think we will level up. I think we're going to level up John Cena. And let's go ahead and train. That brings him up to level 43. Also, this is 100% the image of John Cena we're using. It is a very, very cool look for Mr. Juan Cena. And now let's do Ring Smasher. Now, we're only doing Ring Smasher for free. We're not going to go any further than this. So you always go for the green ones, because the green ones are the ones that are guaranteed to not have any dangerous things behind them. And then the ones that have the red mark around them, those are risky, so we don't want to go for those. So instead we want to go for one of the ones that's in the middle. Okay, and we'll go for the same again here. And we're just seeing how lucky we can get. Okay, we're going to go for this one next. Okay, that was our first X, and there's no guaranteed green cards next to it. So that is all we're going to do. We're just going to claim it there, because anything else has a potential chance of ruining our day. We don't want to waste any credits on this. Got a Royal Rumble Chelsea green. And we got a few WrestleMania cards there as well. Now it is time for us to trade those in, because this is a long and exhaustive way to do things. And those aren't quite as good, so I think we'll just go for a feral one on this. And we're going to do that once again. Oh my goodness, we've only got 4 again. So we're going to train up our John Cena. Unfortunately, we don't need that Chelsea green. And now we're going to go into Lights Out. We're going to play this one for free. So it's 25 picks that we just do for free. And then we don't do any more on top of that. There is no rhyme or reason to this. There's no way to tell where a card is going to be. It is purely down to dumb luck. So unfortunately there is no tutorial for this. It's literally just play it and just try your best. Oh, we managed to get one. And we're going to claim an exit there. We're not going to waste any more credits. Royal Rumble 25, second wind is pretty cool. Got an awful lot there. We're just going to skip all. And we'll take a look at everything. So there we get some Legions, some Pharaohs, a couple of Inks. And the Royal Rumble second wind was our best thing that we pulled there. But now we need to get rid of some of these cards. Still has a little way to go. We just need to do 2 more, which are going to be 2 Royal Rumble cards, because those are only worth 1 point each. And now we will trade in our remaining cards. I think we'll use a Feral on this one. Actually, before we do that, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we've got 5 after this. So we'll use our weakest support here, which is going to be the metal one. So this gives us 20 points, but it does allow us to open another WrestleMania Forever pack, which obviously gives you a chance at pulling another Bo Dallas, the Uncle Howdy, or even pulling the Nikki Cross, which we haven't pulled yet. And we'll do that, and we'll go for the Feral one on this one for 115 points. And now that we've successfully done that, we can actually start getting some of these rewards. So we're going to start with the reward for number 7. So there we go, we got a Valhalla Undertaker, Behemoth. It's going to give us 20 more cards here. But we'll scroll through them each. A Royal Rumble Solo Score. And a Royal Rumble Ambush as well. And now we'll need to get rid of some of these cards before we continue, because we're at 504. And our John Cena is complete. So we'll be able to see what the high stats of our John Cena is going to be. And we'll work on Uncle Howdy next, so we can see the 2 compared. We just do not need any of these cards. Just making sure that I'm not accidentally getting rid of anything that I want to keep. Yep, that's completely fine. And Uncle Howdy is also complete. So now let's compare. And you can see that Uncle Howdy apparently has slightly higher stats than what John Cena does. But those are the stats. So Uncle Howdy has 16.5 in speed, 18.77 in toughness, 21.03 in power, 21.60 in charisma, whereas John Cena has 17.65 in speed, 18.39 in toughness, 20.18 in power, and 21.55 in charisma. Very interesting. The build rope, of course, gives toughness. So if we can get a pro of that, that would be very, very cool. But at least we've got the regular one. And that's what we really care about. So let's go back into WrestleMania Forever. We have to trade in our legacy cards once again. And I think we're going to use a Legion on this one. That gave us another 524 points. Now we're going to trade it in once more for 101, and we are going to use another Legion on this one. And now that we've cleared those, we are now free to claim the number 8 reward. And I will just let these all scroll through. Oh, the screen froze on a Royal Rumble Liv Morgan. Hopefully it fixes itself. There we go. We've got Feral Chelsea Green. Decent number of old school throwback cards here. Royal Rumble Advocate Paul Heyman as well. And there we are. So now we need to train away some of these cards once again. And what are we working on now? I think we'll work on the build rope actually. We will level that up. So that brings it up to level 55 already. Level 89, is that enough? It is. And the build rope is completed. And you can see there that now gives 6,024 to toughness, which is very, very strong. I think we'll work on maybe the Jade Cargo next. We do have a pro ambush here, and we've got a fortified 1 Advocate Paul Heyman, if I want to go for that. But I think we'll work on Jade Cargo next. There we go, she's up to level 28. And now we're at 499, which means we can now trade in our legacy cards. Now that is going to be quite strong, 211. So we are going to use a Royal Rumble 1 for this. So to give us 949. And we pulled a Royal Rumble 25 sweatbands, which unfortunately we don't need, but it's nice to have the additional little bonus. And for these ones, I'm going to use a Legion. Next up. So this is the last one, and it's 150. 150, I think we can still use a Legion on it. That'll give us 600 points. And now that we've got those out of the way, we can now finally claim this card. My goodness, I'm losing my voice. We can now finally claim this card here, which is, of course, big old JBL John Bradshaw Layfield. And he is, of course, a flip card. And on the flip side, you have the old Justin Hawk Bradshaw from when he was starting out in the WWF before he became, of course, JBL. That he was essentially running for governor or president, or he was some kind of business tycoon instead of being a big old Texan. I'm not exactly sure what the storyline of the plot was, but I know that he had his own cabinet, and of course that is when he became world champion until I think he beat Eddie Guerrero for the championship, and then lost it to John Cena, and that was John Cena's first world championship where he first debuted the spinner belt. There's a little bit of backstory and history for you. So the next rewards are going to be the Liv Morgan, which is going to be locked behind the Raquel Rodriguez. So we're going to need to pull that before we can get the rest of the rewards. And then we need to, of course, wait until the final boss becomes available when the People's Championship belt becomes available at some point as well. Oh, apparently we have... Oh! This updated. Oh, this updated because our rewards updated. That's interesting. So it was Alexa Bliss up until this point, and now that we've pulled the JBL, it's now the JBL, and presumably once we pull the Liv Morgan, this will change to Liv Morgan, and then finally it will change into the People's Champion, The Rock, at the end. So there we are, folks. That is going to be it for this little video, and I really hope you've all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.